Hey, it's Valentine's Day, and I want to dedicate this session to all the people that have friends, special friends. We're going to talk about love. I just want to keep it simple and keep it real. Let's talk about love. Love, 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 love. What is love? Is love natural? Can love be created? Can love be maintained? Can love happen and then disappear? What is your point of view when you think about love? What is your point of view when you talk about love? Can love be sustained? Can love be maintained? Is love meant to be? Do you have to walk the love? Does it just come natural with life? You know, is there some responsibility when it comes to love? Hmm. Today is going to be real. Today is going to be fresh. It's coming from a place of love. You know, when love comes from a place of love, it just make things easier, right? So if you're here, sit tight. Let's talk. And be kind to leave your comment on the comment section, and we would have some dialogue. Yes. When we talk about dialogue, it's going to be from you to me, us, and we just talk. Love is real. Love is is good. Love is a beautiful thing, right? Love is a beautiful thing. Love can happen and you can make it happen. The nature of love and when love when to love, and how to maintain love. Yeah, how to maintain love and how to sustain love. A number of time, a number of time we have seen different shades of love. Yeah, we've seen different shades of love. And it's so important for us to know that love is not what comes natural. Love has to be worked. First love is existent. First love is real, but you have to walk the love. What is first love? Is it love at first sight, or is it when you decided to love? Hmm. Today, we're going to talk. There's so many opinions out there. I'm not here to contribute to the opinions of men, maybe to validate what you're thinking, or maybe to reinforce your message of love. Okay, let's start from the first beginning. Love is natural. Go for the love that is natural. Find it. Nurture love. Okay? Ensure it's natural. Don't 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 remain in a place where love has to be mechanized. When I say mechanized love, if you give me, I love. If you don't give me, then I cannot love. When you do for me, then we love. Then I'm waiting for you. You have not called. When are you going to call? Those are mechanized love. So from the boy to the girl, it's very different. From the woman to the man is also very different. But the beautiful thing is, what is your benchmark of love? Before we go down and now celebrate all the different shades and version of love, is this: love is a choice. It is not emotions. The emotions would come, but don't begin with the emotions. That sounds like a normal cliche. Yes. Okay. Now, what is the nature of love? The nature of love is patient. The nature of love is giving. The nature of love is not counting it against you. So that day when you did not call, and now today you're doing the same thing, and tomorrow you will do it again. And it's okay to have such comments. But then it becomes a thing of concern when those comments are worked into actions. So it's very clear. Yes, you can be disgruntled with somebody, you can be disgusted with somebody, but when those obsession, when those areas of concern are now worked into actions, that is when you should be worried. You should be worried because if you offended me yesterday, I talked about it today, and tomorrow I use it against you. Flee, brother. please, sister, because that love is not forgiven. Love is forgiven. Okay? Put that aside. When is it now important to love? When is it time to love? It is time to love when you realize that the fruit of love is validated. Don't just meet somebody in 2 weeks. I love you. Mm. What have you validated? Have you validated this person's character? Have you validated this person's attitude? Have you validated this person's nature? So there are some people that are naturally kind, but there are some people that are naturally wicked. There are some people that are naturally selfish, self centered. They cannot go out of their way for anything or anybody. Okay. And now we also have another group, a school of thought that believe that, oh, it's okay. I do my thing. She does her thing. We can make it together. Hmm, don't be deceived, though. By the time you are in the same house cohabiting, you will understand that language. There is nothing like doing my thing and she will do her thing. No, it has to be together. The nature of love is forgiving. The nature of love is kind. The nature of love is meek. So when I studied the book of Psalm 22, I realized that there is power in meekness. There is power, there is strength in meekness. And so it's so beautiful when you are moving with someone that is meek. Someone that is meek is not temperament. So meekness is different from temperament. You can be meek, but you can be mean. You can, no, you can be an introvert, but you can be a mean introvert. You can be an extrovert, but you can be a kind extrovert. You can be a choleric person, but you can be a kind choleric. You can be also a choleric person. You cannot be a self-centered, wicked choleric. All right. So there is difference between meekness and temperament. And so remember, as you meet people, sort out their temperament. Don't ask them, what is your temperament? Everybody in this world wants to be a sanguine because the people knows that sanguine people, easygoing. Everybody wants to be flag. Everybody wants to be a male. And when you hear choleric, you want to run. All right, so do not ask people what their temperament is. Observe their temperament. When you observe their temperament, it gives you time to position yourself, to see yourself in people's lives. That is another phase we want to explore. As you continue to meet people, as you continue to interact with people, see yourself in this person's life. It is not a place coming from commitment. No, you have not committed. You have not even asked the person out. You're not even okay, maybe you're in a relationship self, but that's all right. See yourself in this person's life. Just paint a picture. How would it be like if I'm in this person's life? And when you want to paint the picture, be real to yourself. Don't paint all the jolly, jolly go fellow side, right? Don't paint all those jolly, very go side. Paint the mean side. If I am broke today, will this person be kind to me? If you imagine that and you realize that, oh, this person is going to be mean, then you want to think again. Okay, if everything is going well with me, will this person feel upset? Would this person feel threatened? Would this person feel anxious? And see yourself in people's life. Paint the picture. If you're not able to see yourself in people's life and their reaction towards you, you're not yet married. Remember to do this exercise before you ask the person out. Right? Or even if you're in courting, but see yourself in people's life. When you see yourself in people's life and you see that it's not ending well, go back to your knees. Our pastor, I attend the Life Bible Church, and my pastor will say, pray and watch. One eye's praying and the other eye's observing, the other eye's looking. If you're not able to see yourself and see yourself so well and perfectly in people's life, take a step forward, backwards. Yeah, take a step backwards. All right. Point two, love, like I said, is natural, but love requires lots of work. I paraphrase again, love is hard work. No this and no peace. Love is nobody's responsibility. Love is hard work. For you to live in love, work hard. Not working hard to put money in your pocket, working hard to be patient, working hard to tolerate. And there is no timeline. There is no timeline to love. There is no timeline to the workings of love. And so don't go there like, I'm just going to give this person 2 months. If he doesn't love me back, then I'm quitting. Yeah, at least when you have the opportunity to quit. But when you do not have the opportunity to quit, if you're joining this session today and you're married, right? This is for you. Love is hard work. You need to work it. And if you're single, thinking about getting married, don't forget what I am saying. Love is hard work. Don't allow the natural love that brought you together to sustain you. No, it takes, you need to work hard to sustain love. You need to work hard to be in love. Because if you're not working hard and you just want this love to just be natural, hey, do you know what will happen? Another person will work hard and that love will be what? Gone. I was listening to Minister Moses Bliss when he was sharing a story about himself and the wife. He said, yes, he knows that this girl likes her and they started, relating well, but he worked hard. He ensured that nobody was able to outstand him. Okay, so, guy, you're seeing a lady and another person that is not dating this lady is more connected to this person than you. You have not started working hard. Working hard in love is not all about money. It's all about intentionality. It's all about thoughtfulness. It's all about the little things that yield big results. And there is another way to love. Like I said, the first thing, love requires working hard. And the second thing, love requires working smart. Let me leave it so that you can see. Love requires working hard. It requires hard work and work smart. You need to work hard when it comes to love. You also need to work smart. Why does love require working hard and working smart? It is not the effort that brings money. It is the working smart of love is those little things that foils a relationship. What are those little things you think that can foil relationship? Thoughtfulness. As a guy, you're very thoughtful towards the lady. As a lady, you're very thoughtful towards the man. It requires those little thoughtfulness. What are some of those examples of things that can showcase your thoughtfulness? There is no example to give. That thing that you like, do it for another person. You want somebody to just send a message before you wake up, yeah, send it. You want somebody to be thoughtful, like, oh, check on you. Are you doing what you're so doing? Do you understand? Those little tiny things that can yield maximum result. Work hard in love. So you connected with somebody, right? And then you folded your hands so that this not I want to see whether there is love between us. How do you want to see whether there is love? There is no love between you if you don't walk the love. There is no love between you if you don't walk the smart way in love. If you want to work smartly in love, it requires for you to be thoughtful. It requires for you to be intentional. It requires for you to be observant. Now, let's talk to these gender guys. Men, it is not every time you wait for the woman to come and be telling you things. You have eyes, you have ears. Observe what is going on and fix it. I am of the school of thought that believe that guys, boys, brothers, dude, they are not the Holy Spirit. If there's anything that you want as a woman, sorosoke, that is communicate, speak up and talk. However, it is also very important for men to be observant. It's also very important for men to be to to just pay a little bit of attention, right? Why am I saying a little bit of attention? You spoke to this person yesterday. The voice was so vibrant and happy. You're talking to this person today, and there is a change in that voice. The tone is different. You continue running your mouth like parrots. You cannot pause to say, hey, are you okay? Your voice is not really like yesterday. Is everything okay? Do you want to share? That is what observing. You observe the voice. You are mindful. Is that working hard? No, that is what working smart. But some guys, they will pretend like they did not see it. They will close their mind and be waiting for these women to talk everything. It's not every time we want to talk. Hey, hear me and hear me well. We women, right? You see this our ears, it's bigger than what you can see. We just want to listen sometimes, and our tongue, we also want to talk. So now, guys, you need to know that balance. When we want to listen, pick up your mic, plug it to the amplifier, and make sure you talk. If you are not talking, we interpret it in different things. Maybe this guy is not smart. Maybe we are not connected. Maybe he doesn't love me. Maybe there's someone else he loves. Maybe. Why? You are getting into trouble because the time you were meant to talk, you were zipped it. And so that's where the love requires working smart, knowing at what point you need to bounce the same back and talk, and knowing the point where you need to what, keep quiet. Is that all? To maintain love, I will talk about how to maintain love. Then I will talk about also how to find love. Finding love is easy. A lot of people think that finding love is complex. No, it is easy. Like, seriously, wait, let me tell you my strategy. You will understand when I say finding love is so easy. Yeah, it is very easy. Trust me, I tell you. Okay, now, how can I maintain love? It is so easy to maintain love. Love not in your point of view. A lot of people love from their point of view. They think, oh, okay, I want to make breakfast in the bed. But that's not what she wants that day. So when you love from your point of view, you'll have a rusty love. It is not working because your point of view is different from our point of view. You need to love from our point of view. You need to love from his point of view. You have watched a lot of African magic. You have watched a lot of Nollywood. You have watched a lot of Bollywood, Hollywood, and all the kind of wood. And you have seen all the, oh, what is that channel? There's one channel that used to show a lot of love stories. Is it Telemundo or something? You've watched a lot of Telemundo, and now you have crammed all everything. You now want to pump it at her, or you want to pump it at him. She is not at that point. That is not a point of view. Maybe what love means to her is to help her. So help her. And that's why I said love working smart, right? But some people, when it is time for them to love smartly, they want to love hardly. In that way, it's not going to work. So to maintain love, looking back, cast your mind to all those beautiful relationships that you have lost that was within your control. There are sometimes you lose things that are beyond your control. Let it go. But there are sometimes you lose things that are within your control. When you lose things that are within your control, it's so painful and it hurts. Why? Because maybe you did not love smartly, you were only loving harder. And so it's true to play this game. Remember to love from his point of view, from our point of view. Now I answer the next question. How will you know his point of view? The way to know his point of view is to talk. Talk about this. One thing people do that kills love faster is assume. They assume that this is right. They assume that that is wrong. You cannot assume for me. You know why? The process of not assuming is contributing to that love. You want to clarify, hey guy, what's up? Do you really like this? What's your favorite food? what do you know the signal you have sent to me? If you ask me what is my favorite food, I would answer you, but what I hear you say is, I am thinking about you. That's what I hear. But but what you're saying is different from what I am hearing. That's why the power of open-ended question is very powerful tool in a relationship. Thanks to ChatGPT, if you don't know the kind of question to ask in your relationship, ask ChatGPT or ask Google. Can you tell me some type of questions to ask in a dating relationship? Or can you tell me some types of questions to ask when I am about to connect with a lady, or a lady is asking me some questions? Can you tell me some kind of questions? Open-ended question is very powerful. Do you know why? It makes the other person thinks that you're very thoughtful. It makes the other person thinks that you're very concerned. It makes the other person thinks that you're very mindful of him or her. So that's why open-ended questions is very great to maintain relationship. Whether you're married, whether you're single, whether you're waiting to mingle, develop your open-ended question. Always have it. 3, 2, cram it, memorize it, throw it. Open-ended question. Never go into a relationship and all you ask, yes, no, I was a fine. Oh, yeah. There's some open-ended question that gives one syllable. No, it is not good for a relationship. Do you know why? You are not able to hear what has been said and what has not been said. When you ask closed-ended question, you will not know what is going on. But by the time you ask open-ended question, when the person is talking, what are you processing? You're watching out for the person's tone. You're watching out for the person's reaction. You know, there are some people, you know whether there is something between you guys. You know whether this person is really interested in you. You know, physically, you know. Why? If you ask open-ended question, you're able to read in between the line. You're able to see this person's reaction. For example, you ask a girl a question or you ask a guy a question and he's replying you. You're looking the person face to face. He's replying you and he's typing. Do you need a soothsayer or do you need an angel to tell you that this is not where you ought to be? No, you don't need anybody. If you're talking to me and you're looking at your phone, you're typing for 50% of that conversation, there is nothing going on between me and you. I pack my bag and I disappear. That's why you need to learn open-ended question in a relationship, even in marriage. It will help you, right? Okay, let's move on. I want to show you how to find love. Even if you've been heartbroken, it's part of the process. Nurse your heart, move on. Even if you've tried and tried and tried, it is part of the process and you've not found love. It is part of the process. You have become, let me tell you who you have become in all this of your trying, in all of this of your waiting, in all this of your prayers. You've become a better version of yourself. You have not known what you do not want. Previously, you don't know what you don't want. You just want everything. Yeah, 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 yeah. But now you know what you don't want. Now you're more intentional with yourself, which is beautiful, girl. Which is beautiful, guy. And I want to applaud you. Remaining single at this point is not easy, oh, and so you're really trying. I celebrate grace. The grace of God in your life is working. Yeah. Then how can I find love? How can you find love? Step one, I will give you 5 steps. I'm going to put my fingers so that I will not forget. The first step to find love is for you to love yourself. When you love yourself, you respect yourself. Respecting yourself is not avoiding people. Respecting yourself is not keeping to yourself. Respecting yourself is showing up. Respecting yourself is positioning. Respecting yourself is courage. Respecting yourself is knowing what you want, where they are, and going there. That is one, loving yourself and respecting yourself. That is the first step to find love because nobody wants to love somebody that does not love themselves. Because if you can, for you to love another person, you need to love yourself. That's the standard. The Bible says that love your neighbor as yourself. And so, if you've not been able to love yourself, how can you now love this neighbor? So, love yourself. Oh, I love that. Love yourself. That's where it starts from. Number two, The second way to find love is to talk. Mhm. Yeah, talk. You go to ask fellowship, you cannot even raise your hand to ask that question. You go to church on Sunday, they do say the scripture. You cannot even try also to read the text for that same description. Yeah, you cannot. You are the last person to show up. You go, you're a chorister. You have not struggled one day to sing solo. You are not the one that have you heard my voice? Is your voice not better than my voice? You are going to church, you cannot even iron your clothes. Show up. They invite you to something you can never go. You are the last person that they will see. Birthday party, no way. Bridal shower, no way. Traditional marriage, no way. Church wedding, no way. Set the scripture, no way. Any hangout, no way. Colleagues get together, no, you do not show up. Show up. Do you think men are angels? It is when you can go, just go, keep going. Don't be like Diana that was going everywhere. Oh, no, you can't be everywhere, but be strategic, right? Show up. Do you know how I met my husband? Let me tell you how I met my husband. So in Iowa, in Lagos, there is this when we do combined service, it's very regional, right? And then different group we go to different group of districts. We go for different fellow service at the time. So it was our turn to go to Iowa, right, for combined service. I think that was it Covenant Sundays. I can't remember if it was Covenant Sundays, yeah, but that was it. And then we're going to enter a bus. The journey is far. Oh, chai. Like from our house to Hayobo, I think it's about 3 hours or 4 hours. And then we will go and we will come back. On our way back, like me, I'm naturally a marketer, okay? But I apply my marketing skills to everything. Hello, yes, I see you, right? And then I was showing up in that big bus, coming back from Ayobo, 4 hours, traffic, sweat, no AC inside the bus. Chewing gum, touch me, I touch you, everything. It was terrible. But we came down from the bus and we went to enter another bus. I was like, I seen your face somewhere. That is the power of showing up. Imagine I didn't go to church that day. Like, it's too. I'm tired. Imagine I did not show up. Eh? Imagine I did not show. Would he have seen me? Would somebody have seen me? Or would I have seen somebody? Eh? I have said a lot of things in this showing up. Oh. Show up, go, leave the house, go. Don't go recklessly, but show up. All right. Yes. Number three, the third way to find love is to talk. Talk. I said show up. This one is different from talking. You have friends. You don't tell them, oh man, I'm single. I want to marry you. They are not God. But your answer to prayer is in the hands of men. You can have prayer partner. There's sometimes you're praying about something and you're not able to pray through because maybe you don't have that spiritual strength anymore, or maybe you're discouraged about a certain matter, or maybe your faith is low. Ask somebody, can we pray together? Girls, cultivate that habit of praying together. Boys, find a prayer partner. As you have a prayer partner does not mean that you should reveal all the secrets of your life. No. But have a prayer partner. It is very important. It is strategic. Have a prayer partner and pray together. It can be a group of 4 people. Thank God for WhatsApp. Thank God for phone, different channels. Come together and pray. Pray about a certain matter. You are 5 girls. You all are single. Connect and pray. Or maybe there's somebody you respect a lot and she's married. Go and meet her. Mama, as I'm here like this, I love one of my friend. I love one of my friend. She was like, to come, Mama, never marry you. I need to marry. I was like, hey, I wish I have this husband now. Let me just give you this husband. And then, do you know what I do? I go back to my secret place and I remember her in prayer. Don't, don't, it's not easy. So open your mouth and talk. It's not easy. right? And maybe I can have one friend that is looking for a wife. I'm like, hey, my friend is looking for a wife, oh, you know, or I can be praying for you and the Lord will just reveal. So talk, go to your pastor, sir. Your pastor is not God, but your pastor, let me tell you, this, I want to digress a little bit. Your pastor is not God, but your pastor has a covering over you. So be smart about that covering. There is a mantle over his life. There is a mantle over his calling that you can benefit from. And for you to benefit from somebody's covering and mantle, you need to regard and respect that mantle and respect the calling. Let's go back. Talk. All right. The fourth way to find love is hmm. I know I'm very spiritual, but sometimes take picture, post it, post it on your WhatsApp status, just post it on Facebook. Change your style. Yeah, post it. Change your DP. Change it. Post it. Right? Post it. Oh, people they watch, they view, they do everything. Post it. You never can tell. I have one testimony about this one that I'm telling you. Post it. Moses Lee's wife, how did they get married? Is what she danced. There was a musical challenge. She danced and she did what? Posted it. That was it. Imagine she saved it. What would have happened? Nothing. So pause as you're going to church. Let's do this challenge. Yes, let's do this challenge tomorrow. Tag me if you are my WhatsApp, right? Tag me, just tag me on your, yeah. As you're going to church tomorrow, take a picture, post it on your WhatsApp status, and say, "Oh, glory, it's so beautiful to be in the presence of the Lord." Post it on your status. Tag me if you are my WhatsApp status, right? Or find me on Facebook or tag me on YouTube. Just tag me, post it, tag me. All right. And the last way to find love is prayer. I know you've been waiting for this version. Yeah. Why did I put it last? I put it last because it comes at the first and it also comes at the last. A lot of people pray to God, but they also do this assumption prayer before the Lord. What are you assuming before God? Don't assume. God knows the pain. God knows that you are burning according to Apostle Paul. So pray about it. Tell God, let me give you a prayer prompt. Right? You know how they now have chat GPT prompts. Let me give you this prayer prompt. This prayer prompt is like this: God, I am so so and so years old. I don't want to be single. I want man. God, you know I like man. Or you know I like woman. Can you help me? I want to marry this year. Can you connect me with that your daughter? Or can you connect me with that your son? That would just help my life right now. Pray like that. David, that's how he prays. He doesn't do packaging before God. A lot of us now we do too much of packaging before God. You want to carry your shoulder before God. But you will tell me, how am I carrying my shoulder before God? Yeah, your style of prayer. Okay, take 1 minute after this live. Reflect on that your prayer point that you have been praying and reflect on your style of prayer. You would see that you are carrying your shoulder before God. You are forming for God. Why are you forming for God? Is it not God that knows the thing that is paining you, that is paining you so well? No, for more, shout, cry, and be positioned. And the last way to find love is to be ready for love. A lot of us sometimes we're not ready. When I realized it was time for me to get married, there were so many things I can count down. This is a community, let's talk. Personally, I don't like people in my space. Like, hey, before I got married, hey, church, I don't like people in my. I can play with you, we play very well, but you cannot touch my spoon to eat with my spoon. What? Then you now want to eat from the same plate with me, Jesus is Father. How? I will serve the two plates. You eat your own, and I eat my own. But when I started thinking about marriage, I remembered I know that husband and wife they do eat together. But me, I was not there. I'm not really there. And husband and wife, they just stay in the same room. But I know that everybody stay in your room. Well, do you understand? Do you know what I did? I evaluated, I reflected on myself, and I realized that there were so many areas of my life that will not work in marriage. That's why you should be true to yourself. What are those areas of your life right now that will not make a good wife? What are those areas in your life right now that will not make you a good husband? Write it and deal with it. Do you know how I dealt with my own? I was living alone as a single lady. I invited my friends to come stay with me. This was the rule. Don't cook, I will cook. I will spend my money to cook, and whatever I have, let's manage it to eat together. And we will eat from the same plate. The first day I tried it, it was not easy. But I know that I cannot carry this baggage into a husband's house. It will ruin the home. And so I had to subject myself to change. It took me a while, but by the end of that while, I knew I became a better person. I could eat from the same plate with people. We can stay in the same room. We can laugh together. We can just be me. Because why? I told myself the truth. Tell yourself the truth. What are those things in your life now that will not make you a great husband? What are those things in your life right now that will not make you a good wife? You don't need people to tell you. Tell yourself the bitter truth that nobody will tell you. And after you've told yourself those truths, deal with it. I did not say pray about it. See, we deceive ourselves a lot with I am praying about it. You are praying about it, you're doing nothing. Don't deceive yourself. Do not deal with it. If you have attitude problem, fix it. If you're self-centered, fix it. If you're selfish, fix it. If you are me, fix it. How can you, when you realize those core things that are very stinky, those stinky character, those stinky habits that you have, it's only me, and me that want to do. I am not saying praying about it. I am saying look at it eyeballs and write those strategies to dealing with it. Do you need more people in your space? You know, when I invited my friends to my house to come stay, I told them that this is the reason I want you in my space because I have a lot of bad character that is not good that I need to work on. Be vulnerable to people. Will they laugh at you? Is their teacup? Let them laugh, but you are the one getting better. Will they gossip you? Is their business. Let them gossip, but you're the person that is getting better. The more they gossip, the more they become the bad version. But the more you become a better version of yourself. With all of this, remember, love is a choice. Love, it is natural, but love requires hard work and love requires working smart. Decide to love and decide to live a loving life. Do not allow, do not allow love to just happen. No, come on, don't do that. Don't just allow love to happen. Make love happen. And what? When you make love happen, remember to maintain the love. All right? Remember to maintain love and choose love. Choose love every day. Choose love every time. Love is beautiful. When you find it, stay with it. Like I said, it's a love day, and maybe you're alone. Maybe you're alone and you're not sure if love can last. Maybe you're at that point where you just found someone new, or maybe you just started talking with somebody and you're worried, can this love last? It can last. It can last. It will. The first thing to make love last, put it in the hands of God. A lot of people think that putting love in the hands of God or putting your relationship in the hands of God is prayer. No, it is not prayer. Putting your relationship in the hands of God, it is not prayer. This is the way it works. This is God. This is the relationship, right? This is the person. and this is you, right? So putting it in the hands of God is to what? See God first before the wife. See God first before the husband. If you see God first before the wife or before the husband, you will realize that your conversation and this thing between you, there is somebody in between, and the person in between is God. So if God is in between, will you talk to God in this tone? If God is in between, will you be selfish to God in this light? If God is in between, will you be cunning? If God is in between, will you play smart? If God is in between, will you double date? If God is in between, will you lead a sister on? You give the sister this vibe that you guys are dating, you love her, but in your heart, there is nothing. You see, putting God in between is the first step to make love last. Would there be offenses? Yes, because this man or this woman is not a saint, is a human being. And so offenses is bound to happen. When those offenses come, remember there is somebody in between, God. You will, before you talk about this offense to this person, you go to God, talk about this offense to God. God, this person did this, I did not like. Help me to first forgive. So before you're coming to run your mouth, you're already coming from a place of forgiveness because you've prayed about it, you've let it go, right? Put God first and see the person through the lens of God. How long? Forever. The second thing to make love last is to be thoughtful. Be thoughtful, be intentional. Don't allow, treat others the way you want yourself to be treated. The third thing to make love last is to have a goal. What is the goal for this relationship? I'm not saying you should go and meet the person you met yesterday. When are we getting married? What is define us? All these sisters, all these girls, before you talk to them 1 week, the next text you will see in your phone, what is going on between us? Only 1 week of talking to you, the next thing is there is no us, no eternal peace. How can you not just stay in a jovial conversation for 3 months without putting the brother under pressure to define us? Which us? Is it because he's calling you? Maybe he's bored now, he wants to gist. Can somebody gist with you and have peace? Because the person is gisting with you now, there is us. Now, so us, they say they come. It doesn't come like that, right? And so allow time. Allow time before you would define the us. Be patient. That is the summary. Be patient. Don't say, if I don't define this thing now, what if another sister? It cannot go. The peace and the meekness and the patience is getting from you. We keep him with you. You don't even know how to keep guys. Keep them in your space and they will remain. See, men love peace. You trouble. And in a week, you have asked him what is going on between us. What do you want him to say? In 1 week, you cannot even allow this guy to breathe. You cannot allow him to breathe. In the morning, you will call this guy. You will call morning, afternoon, evening, call. And you call for 10 hours. Are you the only one he thinks about? Don't you know he needs to make money? Don't you know guys love money? Money is not bad. Please love money. I love money. Love it. But don't do things that will compromise your relationship with God when it comes to that money. All right. So now, like I said, girls, be smart. Let them want you. Don't shock them with call. You want to shock them with call. You want to shock them text. Let men breathe. Let men breathe. They are human, right? Let men breathe. Give them that space. A lot of you, good relationship came to you at a platter of good. You used your attitude. You want to be the boss. You have not married him. You are bossing him around. He has not even proposed to you. He has just met you for maybe 5 months and you're already commanding, you are dictating. You are he has not even said, I want to marry you, talk your own. You're already planning wedding. Do you think he will stay? He will take off his shoes and do what? Vanish. He's just a young guy. He's not ready for marriage. He does not have a job. He does not have money. He does not even have his own house. You are planning marriage. Sister, calm down. That is not the way to make love last. The way to make love last is to let it go. Let it go. What are you letting go? Let your patience go. Let your tolerance go. Let your faith go. Be kind, be patient, let him go. If you have values, he will stick around you. If you have what it takes, he will come back. He will never depart from you. And by the way, I have hammered on these sisters. Let me come to these brothers. You're texting her, you're laughing. You call her midnight. Ah, you will use that to sleep every night. You will call midnight in the night, you talk, gist, laugh, every day. You don't know she has her emotions. What do you want her to be thinking? Now she has heard me. Now she cannot ask you, define us. You will continue to enjoy the call. You are calling, you are texting, you are laughing. And some of you, you go as far as send me picture. To do what? What do you want to do with that picture? So that you are looking. Hey, some people even put it on their, is it wallpaper or what? Tell me now. Brothers in this chat, tell me what they used to. Is it wallpaper? That one that used to show on the phone. The one they used to show on the phone. Is it wallpaper, be screensaver or something? You will use that picture on the WhatsApp chat now. Then is it wallpaper? Oh God, I know. That one, you will use a picture to do it. Then you will not put a picture on status and I put private so that only you and I will see it. What is all that for? You will know somebody that you like in 2 weeks. When you know somebody that you like in 2 weeks, define the relationship. Let's talk about defining relationship. Defining relationship does not mean that you are committing. And this is where a lot of people get it wrong. When you are talking with somebody, define the relationship means that, oh, let's be friends for 6 months. If anything happens, then we can progress into relationship. I am not committing. I'm not committing. I'm only saying let's be friends for 6 months. Let's be friends for 3 months. You need to have a timeline. Take your relationship or your friends through timeline. Take them through it. You meet somebody, keep that person on the friend stage for 3 months, minimum 3 months. After 3 months, you will decide to move it to the next phase, right? When you move it to the next phase, define the phase. Even in this friendship, define it. You've told a girl that, yeah, let's be friends for 3 months, and you are calling her every day. Is that how they call? No, you don't have to. You can call every day, 30 minutes here, 1 hour there, and focus. You want to choke her with call, and then you want her to be waiting for 3 months. Is that what they do? Every bucket of relationship has characteristics. So label it in this friendship of 3 months. This is what we'll be doing. This is my expectation. You have your expectation. If you don't find me worthy as a friend, back out. If I don't find you worthy as a friend, allow me to back out and don't use it against me, right? And sisters, when brothers walk away from your life, don't go saying you broke my heart. Which heart? Wait, he's not married to you, so which heart are you talking about? Right? He didn't break your heart, anything, right? So remember, that is the other one. Second thing, to make love last, invest in it. When I say investing in love, don't go and be bringing money, brother take or sister take money. No, don't go and be buying up and down. No. That's small money where you get. Go keep it for pocket. Keep it, save it. It is not money. It invest in knowledge. These guys, come, girls, if you are here, hear me and know peace. Guys love intellectuals. They love people that challenge their intellect. They love people that contribute to their knowledge. They love people that contribute to their wealth of wisdom. It is not that it's draining. You don't have anything to offer and you want them to stick around with you. All you talk is, tell me now, do you love me? Do you love me? In a conversation of 1 hour, you will say, do you love me like 5 times? Do you think he will call you the next day? How can that kind of love last? Let's be real to ourselves. It cannot last now. You want him to love you, invest intellectual. How can you invest? The way to invest is for you to invest in yourself. Remember the standard, love your neighbor as yourself. If you have not invested in yourself, how can you invest in someone? When last did you read a book? I'm not talking about relationship book. There are different books to read. When last did you try something new? Read a book. Invest in yourself. Good enough. There are so many virtual electronic version. You all you use your data for is to watch African Magic. What are those movies they watch? No, read a book, download books and read. And the next time you call him, say, "Oh, I'm reading this book, and this phrase got me thinking." Do you know what that guy will do? The guy wants to stick around you because this girl they read, or they try. They try for herself. Everybody wants people that try. And so invest in yourself. When you invest in yourself, pour that knowledge. It is not by force. If the person know where you live, another one way will hear will come. Right? Pour that knowledge. And then last thing I'm going to talk about, making love last, is walking the love. Walk the love. Don't assume that love, there's nothing that doesn't require work. The relationship you have with God, you have to work it, right? So why is it now this love? You just met this person and you just fold your hands. Oh, you got married. Since you got married, please, this video, help me send this portion I want to say. Send it to all those your sisters that are married, those sisters in church that you know that are married. Send this video to them. Since you got married, you have been tying wrapper in the house. Since you got married, you just fall like that. You have not read a book. You have not added value to yourself. You have not added value to him. You think it's only boyfriend and girlfriend love that can last. Married love needs all this information. All this information. That's why you see people, brother and sister. I'm waiting for the Lord's return. This is, and maybe I'm not sure if I married rightly. You married rightly, but you did not work hard. You married a good man. You married a good girl, but you just left it. I don't marry, don't finish. The day you got married into the house, the way you throw away your turban, you throw away all this your effort, and you want the love to be natural. There is no natural love in marriage. Work hard. Work, work the love in both hard way, also smartly. All right. I think I've summarized this thing. We will come back to this not only on Valentine's Day. I think we should do another love conversation another day. But before I let it go, do you have any question for me? Leave it on the comment section. I will flash it, I would read it, and I would answer your question. Do you have any question for me? Let's know. Let's address the love. Let's address love. Love, love, love. Love is good, but you are more important. Okay, let me see if there's any question. Let me run through the comments and see if there's any question. Thank you so much for joining this show. It means a lot to me. But do well, like I said, share this video to somebody, a young woman that just got married, maybe 5 years, 10 years. Share it to them. Let them start working out in their marriage, because everything requires love. Share this video to them and do well to like this video. I want to say thank you. It's been a pleasure talking and connecting on this special love day. And I hope you find love. And I'm here to celebrate the love that you find. And may the good Lord bless you in Jesus' name. Can I hear somebody say amen? Amen.